Good day everyone, I am Hazel Badar and together with my co-presenters, we are excited to walk you through the Module 1, Participating in a Workplace Communication. But before we proceed, let me introduce the team. We have Ma'am Erlyn Pecosme. She will discuss how to obtain and convey workplace information. We have Ma'am Karina Manalo. She will discuss the topics for the session 1. We have Sir Edel Ricmudo. He will discuss the communication modes and their impact. And we have Ma'am Adeline Pajernos. She will guide us through an engaging activity. And after that, I will conclude our session with the key takeaways.
Workplace communication strategies. Communication isn't just about talking, it's about understanding and being understood. Communication happens in different ways in the workplace, whether it's through emails, face-to-face conversation, or visual aids. In session 1, the topics that we will cover are: number 1, modes and media of communication; number 2, strategies on how to give and receive information; number 3, choosing appropriate forms of communication; number 4, workplace behaviors and attitudes and their effect on communication; number 5, lines of communication in the workplace; and the last one, number 6, information storage.
Thank you, Ma'am Hazel, for your introduction. We will continue our discussion on our module participating in workplace communication, focusing first on our first learning outcome, which is obtaining and conveying workplace information. So, alam na po natin ang ibig sabihin po ng communication. Ano po yung mga process ng ating communication? Ano-ano yung mga klase ng information na meron po tayo? Yes. So, alam na rin po natin yung mga elements ng ating communication. So, meron po tayong speaker, message, encoding, channel decoding, receiver, feedback, context, nilalaman, at barrier. Yan. So, ituloy po natin. Ang ating learning outcome number 1 is obtain and convey workplace information. So, kailangan, paano ba maipaparating, maipapaabot yung ating mga information na kailangan sa ating workplace? Specific and relevant information is accessed from appropriate sources. Meron pong pinagmumulan yung mga information sa ating pinagtatrabahuhan, gaya po ng team members, suppliers, trade personnel, local government, at industry bodies, at iba pa. So, paano? Yan ang tanong. So, to obtain and convey workplace information ay kailangan may nagsasalita. Speaking, at syempre kapag may nagsasalita ay meron pong nakikinig. Ngunit ang pakikinig ay dapat ay active listening. Bakit kailangan ng active listening? Kailangan po natin ng active listening para ang lahat ng information po na kailangan ay maa-absorb po natin. At pagkatapos po nun ay kailangan din ay meron namang effective questioning. Tayo po ay dapat nagtatanong. Tatanong po tayo ng tama nang naaayon doon sa mga utos o sinabi sa atin ng ating sender. So, sa ating workplace din po ay meron po tayong appropriate medium to transfer information and ideas. Meron po tayong iba't ibang pamamaraan gaya po ng memorandum, circular, notice, information discussion, follow-up or verbal instructions, face-to-face communication. Ayan po. Yan po yung iba't ibang klase o pamamaraan po ng paglilipat po ng information at mga idea sa ating workplace. Ngunit lagi po nating tatandaan na kailangan po ng o gumamit po tayo ng appropriate lines of communication with supervisors and colleagues. Kailangan po malinaw sa bawat isa. Malinaw din po sa ating mga kausap o binibigyan ng mensahe o information sa ating trabaho. Sa ating ding obtain and convey workplace information, kailangan din po na define workplace procedures for the location and storage of information. Saan nanggagaling? Saan ilalagay? Saan nakalagay? Saang lugar? Saan matatagpuan? Next po ay, ito po ba ay manual filing system? Makukuha ba natin yung information or makukuha po natin sa computer-based filing system? Ayan po yung iba't ibang mga storage po ng ating information. Or di kaya po ay personal interaction is carried out clearly and concisely. Gaya po nga kanina ng sinabi ay kailangan malinaw. So, use of appropriate lines of communication with supervisors and colleagues. Ito po, kailangan meron po tayong malinaw at concise na pagbibigay po ng information. Ayan po ang ating topic para sa learning outcome number 1, which is, ano po yun? Obtain and convey workplace information. Maraming salamat po.
In any workplace, effective communication is essential for smooth operation and collaboration. There are different modes of communication that help convey messages clearly and effectively. 1. Verbal communication involves speaking in person, over the phone, or in meeting. Number 2. Non-verbal communication includes body language, facial expression, and gesture, which can reinforce or contradict spoken rules. 3. Written communication covers emails, memos, reports, and documentation, ensuring that the information is recorded and accessible. Lastly, visual communication uses charts, graphs, and images to support and enhance messages. As Anthony Robbins said, effective communication, we must realize that we are all different in the way of we perceive the world and use the understanding as a guide to our communication with others. This quote highlights the importance of adapting communication styles to different people and situations. Understanding and utilizing the right communication modes help prevent misunderstanding and ensure the workplace information is conveyed accurately and effectively.
Activity brainstorming. Let's get interactive. Think about the word communication. What comes to your mind when you hear it in a workplace setting? Write down at least 4 ideas. Share your thoughts with the group. This activity helps us reflect on the various ways communication shape our work environment.
As we wrap up, let's reflect on what we've learned today. Effective communication isn't just about talking, it's about truly connecting with others. Understanding the different modes of communication, choosing the right method, and actively listening can improve workplace relationships and efficiency. Before we close, let's each think of one key takeaway from today's session. How will you apply this in your workplace? Thank you for your time and participation. Again, I am Hazel Badar and we are the team of the Agricultural Crops Production NC2. If you have any questions or insights, we'd love to hear them.